All right, I welcome all esteemed viewers to today's broadcast. I say good morning to all viewers across the globe. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. All right, it is the 3rd of March 2026. We have a whole lot of stories here at the stand. Gentleman Mike, good morning to you. How are you doing, gentle?
Very well, thank you. Good morning, Ayatollah Michael. Greetings to all our viewers across the world. We appreciate your joining us this morning.
All right, we appreciate our esteemed viewers for joining us this morning. Like I said earlier on, it is the 3rd of March 2026, a brand new month. All right, we have the Vanguard newspaper with us this morning. We'll be looking at the headlines together. Don't forget that the Israel-Iran tension is still on. U.S.-Iran war is still ongoing. And Shiites protested in Lagos yesterday, which has sparked debates in the country, not just in Lagos. They protested in Gombe and Sokoto. Femi, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning, our viewer. Say thank you for always being there for us. May God continue to be with you. We are here to give you what you know how to do best. Thank you very much.
All right, what we know how to do best. And this is the same issue Vincent was reacting to this morning before the commencement of the program. Tension in Nigeria, tension across the globe. Good morning to you, Vincent.
Good morning, Michael Adekule. A very good morning to you. Good morning to our esteemed viewers globally. And you can see the world now is almost in a siege. It's not peculiar to Nigeria alone. And we have always been saying it that in a new world order, we should, and every person in this new world order should be able to be tolerant of one another. And as long as we continue to preach peace, we want all our Muslim faithful brothers to know that fasting alone is not just it's not an ordinary thing. It embodies some kind of faith, and in doing the right thing. Right. And I want to believe that peace should be uppermost in our day-to-day activities. Let us be tolerant of one another so that we can have a very peaceful world.
All right, let us tolerate one another so that we can have a very peaceful world. All right, Suma, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program too.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to our viewers all over the world. Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah, thanks for staying with us. And thanks for staying glued to the channel. Sunday Ibayi, we appreciate your presence here. Gladys Oyabo, thanks for staying glued to the channel. Emmanuel, thanks for staying glued to the channel. Egbona Kingsley, watching us from Madrid, we say good morning to you. Thanks for staying glued to City Stand. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you're watching us for the first time. And it's very, very important we share the program. Let us like the program. Hit the like button. Very important as well. Good morning to you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, sir. How is the night, sir?
Yeah, fine.
Good morning to our esteemed viewers. It's another day. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you all for always keeping faith with this platform. And I want to also pray that even as you are getting involved with the activities of the day, that God will see you through. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very, very much. Let's quickly go through the headline we have here, the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Benjamin, how are you doing? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Middle East war. No distress calls yet from Nigerians in Iran, says federal government. No distress calls yet from Nigerians in Iran, says the federal government of Nigeria. Shiites protest attacks on Iran in Lagos. Shiites protest attacks on Iran in Lagos. Conflict spreads to Lebanon as Iran strikes Saudi Arabia, Qatar energy sites. Kuwait erroneously downs U.S. jets. Warfare deepening as France allies back Gulf states. Polish envoy backs Nigeria's restraint, urges ceasefire. All right, Dangote refinery increases petrol price to 874 naira per liter. Yeah, Dangote refinery increases petrol price to 874 naira per liter just because of what is going on now, because of this war. All right, we'll move down to page 8. Governors back Tinubu on direct oil revenue remittance to federal accounts. On to the next one. On phone tapping, yeah, El Rufai is still facing it. It's still in the custody of ICPC. Phone tapping equipment claim, a fiction. El Rufai family fires back at ICPC. You can go to page 9 to see the story. And on page 10, I know many of our viewers would like to react to this, especially people from Ogun State. And was here this morning. I will be Nigeria's first elected female governor. Who is saying this? As Iyabo or Basanjo. Somebody was expecting me to say Iyabo Ojo. All right, I will be Nigeria's first elected female governor, says Iyabo or Basanjo. All right, I will be looking at all these stories together this morning. James John, good morning to you.
Once again, good morning, Mr. Mike. I'm great.
All right. Mule, what's the problem? You say
we're here. We've not been able to create our.
It is not compulsory. I run the program the way I like.
Okay,
all right.
No,
I could call you tomorrow to greet the viewers. You could be the first person to greet them tomorrow. So the fact that I'm allowing everybody to greet doesn't mean that it's a mandatory thing. All right. All right, thank you so much. All right, can you say hi to the viewers since that's what you want this morning?
Good morning. Thank God for live. We are here again, and I want to say that we should be very careful of the side with the Shiites of this, and we need to be monitoring them because they are one of the Iranian, prodigy. So the Nigerian now need to be monitoring the Sasaki blocks, Sasaki people. That is what we will be able to monitor them and get things done with them and tame them, right? Because the whole thing will escalate if we don't get that done. So that's just my this thing I want to dish out to the people.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why are events in the Middle East, triggering protests in Nigeria? There was a protest in Lagos yesterday, not just Lagos, Sokoto as well, in Gombe. What do you have to say?
I think it's not far from the religious affiliation. You understand? The Shiite, is of course the dominant religion in Iran, and then people who also practice the same faith with them, are going out to show solidarity, to protest over the killing of the spiritual leader. And I think we'll be seeing more of this. But then I want to advise that government should really beef up securities. You understand? Because teams may degenerate. You understand? Sympathizers may want to take advantage of the situation and then harm innocent people. So government must up their game.
Suma, it seems this is spilling into domestic unrest. There was a protest in Lagos yesterday. I never knew Shiite people or these Shiite members in Lagos until yesterday. We got the news that they protested in Lagos. Suma, what do you have to say?
They are actually, the Muslim, what was it called? Followers and well, it's bound to happen. People will die, whichever means, either through war or you foresee or natural death, and people will give birth also. So and of how important is the protest? How does it affect Nigerian people? Although we have some Nigerians in Iran and Israel also, so I don't know the significance of it. Even where we actually know that even we in Nigeria we are facing a lot of challenges also, in which even our government has not even done enough or at all to actually make sure that they settled it. So now we are jumping from here saying Iran killing of the everybody make a serve in God now. You understand? So it is their faith and they are getting it. That's what happened whereby a government or just that in every country we start a war without the concept of the citizen based on either your own personal interest. And I begin to point of what interest is the war. This is the modern days. Or what reason do you have to go to war when you can just settle it, you communicate to one another? And if at all, let's one settle for one. Let's one be the goat and let's one be the how they so speak the English, So and let the peace reign. No, but in some situations we need to like cut down some things based on the fact, if these people have this nuclear they might not be able to contain them, blah, it's fine. But I see other greater ways to actually subdue that instead of striking, because what? Sometimes you feel that you are the most powerful or so. You cannot compare yourself with someone that has evil mind. Day by day, that's what he thinks about ammunition, equipment to do. He knows 9,009 ways to bring a man down or to defeat someone. Then you are still like, okay, whenever he's come, you do. So and now we have not even get to the end of the matter. We don't know how the way it will end. So we only know the start of the war. So let's see what we have at the but before it comes to the end, there will be a lot of damage and casualties that you cannot replace back. And that is always the issue that happens there. A lot of beautiful construction cities and so will be destroyed, people's lives and even people's dream, and they will lose everything. So that is just it. I don't think the whole thing will fly.
All right, as the crisis escalates, we have got a report that fuel price may go up. Yes, may hit 1,000 naira per liter.
You see, that is why
this oil.
Fine. I think I like the position now. That is why it is always important to build capacity. Now, because we are unable to build capacity, anytime there is a problem, we suffer it. Imagine that we are able to build our refinery to the point that we are, self-sufficient when it comes to we wouldn't have found ourselves in this mess, because large chunk of the fuel that we consume are being imported. And with the crisis that is going on now, we are already affected. So imagine we have our refinery in Nigeria. Are we going to be affected? We will not. And this is just even one of it. There are so many things that Nigerian depends on. As a result of this war going on now, the price will go up because we have not developed, ourselves to the point that we can, rely without, improve our productivity, so that we are able to become self-sufficient in some areas. But look at the Ukraine war. I remember when they started, at a point the fuel price also went up. Now we are experiencing another time. This may linger for a long time. If you look at it now, I don't see this war ending now because it's escalating. It may linger and then I think it should be a lesson to our government that when you are given the opportunity to govern people, develop capacity, particularly on those things that the country cannot do without. Energy is key anywhere in the world. So you must develop capacity. You can imagine an oil we continue to produce this crude oil, for a very long time. We don't have a refinery. It's a disgrace. This is what I think over 90% of our revenue comes from the crude oil, and then we don't have refinery. It's appalling.
All right, Dangote did not even wait for the news to break.
Of course,
yeah, he has already increased the price to 874 naira per liter.
You said it is a disgrace to Nigerian government. To me, it is not a disgrace to Nigerian government. It is a disgrace to the Nigerian people who has refused to vote for the leaders based on their competence and their capability, rather than I belong to this party, I've been given 5,000 naira, 2,000 naira to vote. It's that time whereby people have to wake from their slumber and focus on reality and go away from favoritism and being a party member also. No matter how it is, this will affect everyone. Like you said, Ukraine war, you can see there was a high price of flour then. We don't have. What does it take to have your own refinery? Some people be giving an excuse, blah blah blah. All this thing is foul. That is not. I don't even want to hear. But when we talk about and how in the countries whereby we have a lot of how will I put the mafia? Nigeria we are back. We don't think that they have those things here. It's just that you keep having leaders with no future ambition, no zeal. They don't have focus. They are behind. It's something years old. What does he know about economy or whatsoever? where they finish school as when they are using slits. No university, it's just from 5, from 6, and that is all. Comparing those people with people of of this generation, even before now, like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, the gap is different. Just as someone that our father is something is educated, when he look on him, but they want school. You understand. What does that have about things and what is going on in terms of development and what industrialization? They don't have. They're living in past glory, and that is the issue we are still having here. You see, the children still rotating, and older people coming. They will still do nothing to help the economy, and we keep suffering for this. They will have money to actually go from other countries to import. They will have their fuel, but now we go suffer. Even before now, the price still it jumps up. Even before now, it's something there and something that they are selling for. So it makes no difference actually. But as it is now, till the end of this year, I'm very sure there will still be a lot of disasters. Because this one I just started, like I just preamble to this. I will never knew if the fuel will still rise to 1,000 or 2,000 naira per litre. So let them just get things straight. And I'm not sure that is a priority now. The 2027 election.
All right, thank you so much, Suma. Let's quickly go to the comment section. There's a Chima is saying something here. All right, make the show from the correct maps of where those protesting in Nigeria are located. All right, it goes on. This simply means Dangote is importing larger part of his petrol. These people have been deceiving Nigerians, honestly, about the price, fuel price hike. All right, so the Chima continues. This is an opportunity for Nigerians to get more oil revenue because crude price has skyrocketed. But what will they do with the excess crude remains? This is the main question. All right, Ladi Akintayo saying good morning to us here. Say good morning to you. Bolanle Olopade says good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. He says let this not be opportunity for marketers to raise prices.
Yeah. Of course, it will go up. It's a natural thing.
What do you expect?
Because, of course, now that the crude price has gone up, the refined product will also go up.
Oh, yeah.
So the marketers, of course, are not. They are not charity. They are not running a charity organization. Business is about making profit. So they buy and then they will sell to make profit. If the price goes up, they will also increase the price. And then Dangote, as an independent businessman, is taking advantage of what is happening.
Of the situation.
And then, because he determines his price, you cannot come and tell him how you will sell it. That is, look, if an individual like Dangote can build refinery, what about a government like Nigeria? Is sometimes there are questions. If you ask yourself, you wonder what kind of people are governing us. This is your major income, major source of income, and then you have not been able to build capacity, build refinery that can refine this product. In a way, you will even make more money if you refine it here. Imagine we are able to capture African market, that we are self-sufficient, and then we are selling to African market refined product. You understand? But it's unfortunate that our leaders don't think in that direction.
All right, away from that, let's quickly go to what Ayabo Obasanjo said yesterday. That's our former President Olusegun Obasanjo Yabo has declared our intention to contest the Ogun State governorship seat under the platform of the All Progressives Congress, that's APC. All right, she expressed optimism to become Nigeria's first elected female governor. Dr. Obasanjo spoke on Monday when she visited the APC National Secretariat in Abuja, where she confirmed she has registered as a card-carrying member of the ruling All Progressives Congress. She stated that her return to active politics was prompted by widespread entreaties from her supporters in Ogun State who demanded her leadership. The former senator and commissioner for health stated that she is ready to break the long-standing glass ceiling in Nigerian politics. The question now is that will the influence of Obasanjo in Ogun State make people vote for Yabo Obasanjo? Is it possible?
You should get Idris Abdulkarim to campaign for her. if you can get Idris Abdulkarim to campaign for her, I think the tendency she might have edge. Not even in primary. I'm very sure she will lose the primary election. 100%. She's going nowhere.
100%.
She's not going anywhere. All these things that maybe it's not their
Daughter
fault.
of former president.
It's not their fault when most of
nation.
the party members, are not, they don't think like us. Say you will now come in front of people like us, like this, large numbers in the party election. You say you want to run for this thing. Even though you drop 1 billion naira, you are going nowhere. That is if you actually know what you are doing. You are from which party, then you cross because you have ambition. Why did she not? You should say in that, if she's that confident enough. I think she was in PDP also. You just stay there and contest under PDP now. Now you jump. All of the party loyalists that have been working in the party for over 10 years, they're not seeing their ambition as next governor in Ogun State. What should they do? What has been our contribution in Ogun State over the years? What has been the contribution of our father, former president of Nigeria in Ogun State, even in Owu? What are the people of Owu saying about our father in Ogun State? When they are telling you, do good now, do more than enough, go extra mile because of your children, you say no, na me, only me. And now the father even support her. Do you see the father who waits on the daughter say this? Because the father knows he does not have what it takes to throw weight for her daughter. Because in normal circumstance, she will not have become to APC if her father is upright and still intact. Rather than going to be doing public speaker, be saying this, that. While you are in office, why you not doing? Why is after you left office, you are not saying you should have? But you are not competent. Because you asked the whole thing to turn Nigeria around from a military system of government ruler to democracy. For those years, what can we account for it? How old is Dubai? By the time Nigeria is this way, Dubai is like dumping yard then, like where we support at 7 upside there. Look at how many years. So it don't take like less than 10-15 years to become one of the beautiful cities in the world. But you, as from a military to a democratic system of government, you have all it takes, all the money, all the resources, but what do you do with it? Even Lagos, Abuja, whatever. What did he achieve? So when I look at people, they say, "Oh, you're tired of the president." I say, "Stop that. Hey, it's traveling." When you go to other countries that do not have anything that we have, is it their own mind or brain, or they are doing education? Is it people from black people? Is there difference between white and black? It's not same mind, same everything, and same things we are seeing. So why have they been failing to make sure that Nigeria gets better? Because we talk about population, it's not the issue. What was the population of Nigeria at then while he was governing Nigeria? So, and those are the things. Even in Abeokuta for 8 years, more than 8 years, Abeokuta and Oguso, because I'm from Abeokuta, some people might say Kilo Abeokuta. I'm Abeokuta. Even almost the same compound with Owu, Abuloluwo. You understand? If it's Obasanjo. So I know what my father said. I used to go about in when we go to Ogun, we've seen all what is. We can. I'm not proud to say, when there's this person from Nigeria, I'm not proud to call him a member of Abeokuta State, because he has failed the people of Abeokuta. But that's why let him work for him without any security. Let him work now and say, this is what through me I was able to do this or do that in Abeokuta. And the same thing most of them are doing too. Even when Jonathan too was there, and people are like, you are the president for however many. What do you do in your state, Jonathan? You'll be busy, pumping money in the northern, and at the end of the day, because of personal and selfish interest, you did not kick you. What is the end game? So even and how many persons can say, "Oh, this is the person that beat me," or when Obasanjo, you will see thousands of them. Even though Tinubu is not even doing what is expected of him to do, but you can count thousands of people that have generated through the man. Build human resources, build humans. She's joking, she's not a joker, but it's normal to make attempts. It's a democracy. Go out for primary, you will lose. Even deputy governor, you cannot get. Maybe in another word.
I think I want to agree with him. She's a joker. She's a joker. Frankly, I don't see her. She does not have that charisma, and she's not a smart politician. When she left the Senate, nobody heard of her again.
When she left, when they kicked her out.
Well, whichever way, but she was once a senator.
That's what I'm saying. When she left.
Okay, but where was she? She was not. She should have been on ground building her popularity. Identifying with the people. Imagine her contesting against somebody like Yai, who has been a grassroots politician, who has always been with the people, identifying with them. So where will she be found? She can't be found. I think she just wanted to test her popularity, or maybe she's beginning to lose the ambition, so she wants to, begin to make herself known.
I know Udeze Chima won't totally subscribe to what you said, but he has reacted here and he's saying that Suma, you are right, but Obasanjo is better than what we have now.
Sure.
You see,
Is it true that it's better than what we have now?
As I say, don't always say because what you have now then is better, that you should now settle for that. As I said, some person, because you feel that other states in Nigeria look up to Lagos doesn't mean that what Lagos is doing fine.
He said they hate Obasanjo.
Nobody hated him.
What did you say this before?
In fact, from 1999 till today, we've not gotten a president like Obasanjo.
I
stand to be corrected.
He loves him.
I never said he did not do, but the who much is giving much is expected. You not say okay because I tried now, but you are in position to do more than enough because you have everything it takes to do more than enough. Why did you not do that? So you not say because okay fine, I'm learning this, you cannot advance. Why do you have to settle for less when you have all, you have the knife, you have the yam in your hand, you cannot dice it very well to what you should do. So let us not be on that. After all, he did more than that's why another government will come to after all. When we are there, price was this, was not. What does it take to make things better? It's just that you have the old fund. How many months does it take to build a house? When you have the old fund, how much are they selling land that you cannot afford? How much are they selling cement that you cannot afford? How much does it take to build 10-story building? When you have the money, it takes someone that you don't have the resources or facility to do anything to take longer years. But what do you want to say by someone that you have everything? What do you make? What have you done with it? Sokoto Sea, you know, see and do. Nigeria Airways, you know, see and do. Refinery, you know, see and do. What tell me one thing where you see that is the established award because institution that is still functioning, that you're able to lay down what's it called to till this moment. Tell me one that is working. Till this now, Nigeria we don't even have airline, common airline, where individual is having. Just do one thing and get out of the office.
Already, some of our analysts are reacting to what you're saying.
What's it called? Iyabo Obasanjo will only win for only one. You know why? The only thing we can win, and I know it's not possible. If we have come to the SL whereby all the Nigerian females decide to vote for her, the population of female that vote in Nigeria is times 5 of even men. So with only female vote, fine. Make man vote for man, make female vote for me. Voila, she go win. But not if I know that it's not possible. She's going nowhere. Not because I don't, but I know that I have a conviction that she has nothing to offer Ogun State. Let her come tell her what she wants to do different, or what she will do different in Ogun State.
I still remember Obasanjo did certain things, in the country,
with his money.
Look at even the area of security. Do you know in 2002 that was when Boko Haram should have even kicked off?
I get you.
But they shot them.
Obasanjo was there during the military years. And it's democratic rule.
Talking about the debt to pay.
Yes, look at it. The debt cancellation.
Okay, now in personal money, you pay the debt. So stop.
Ingenuity. That's what we are saying. Nigeria is more like leadership is about.
Or what of the what's telling you what better than what we should put the nation? Better than what we have. Our the nation farm. We hijacked it now, and some other federal property that
you have a personal read to the
I did not. I'm not letting you know that was stop. See. That place is a public office. When someone is there and is doing something, stop place that is doing. But if you cannot do, go to your father's house. Who force you? And that's the problem we are having here. When someone go come, government go to consult, they go be like, Isam, are you normal? Is it your money? Okay, no consult them now. Okay, I mean, is it not be my money? All the debt loan that Tinubu is who go pay am na in family. It's not me and you. So what are you not saying? So how many years? Okay, Dubai. Let's use that for example. How many years it take Dubai space to be like that? It needs to be like 8 years as president, Abi. Another was this 6 years. How many years as the head of state, Obasanjo? Now, join all the years together. It's even more than the years that you took Dubai to be where they are as at 2015, where they are. And it's a complete desert.
I think from Obasanjo era to the late Mr. era was a good one for Nigeria.
Yes, serious.
It was a good one, but is it the best one? Is it up to 50% of the standard of living they have in Dubai? Or even Singapore?
We are saying in comparison down home here, comparing Obasanjo with successive leaders down to the one we have today. Obasanjo stand to be
if you want to move further,
you understand it's better than all of them.
If you want to move further, stop the comparison to that. That's the one to really issue out.
No, and you have to do that.
The perception that every other person will come in and say, the former governor did this, I was able to do that. But are you
Our
saying?
foreign reserve. Look at where he left the foreign reserve.
And then what happened to foreign
understand?
reserve now?
It was depleted. Was it
Why
his
was
fault? Was it his fault?
Whose fault?
You understand? Nigeria was having huge debt. You had a president who was able to deploy his, ingenuity, and then we had this debt he secured debt cancellation for Nigeria. That was intelligent from his part. And then he was also able to build our foreign reserve. So after him, the successive government that came, what have they done differently? What have they done differently?
All right, Baba Yaga says, Suma, name one person that benefited from Bola Ahmed Tinubu patronage that doesn't have a shady past. All right, just one. Joe says, you guys, okay. All right, you guys are not correct. Kunle told us Tinubu's refineries are working. All right, we'll move down to Benedict this morning, who brought mobile phones to Nigeria.
Make it no bring Ghana. Even though it's your sister's sister that was governing Nigeria, they will bring mobile phone. Because it's a global thing. You have no choice that you bring. Wait now. Is it the manufacturer of
him? You must applaud him for that.
Even though it's my enemy that is here as the president, then he will definitely bring mobile phone to the country. Every country in the world embrace that. So what are you telling me?
All right,
is he the one that discovered mobile phone? What now in Juan? In Nigeria, there is. So what are you saying now? And then somebody bring mobile phone. Make it no bring Ghana. Even if you are the president, or I am, it's a must. You have to.
Suma says, Suma, the GSM you are using today was attracted by Obasanjo.
Yes.
All right. Adnam says government shouldn't be owning businesses. That's a private business. All right. Taiwo says this boy is very funny. He's a very funny guy.
Yes.
Well, it is right anyway. All right. He has right to his own opinion. All right. We move down to GOA. Obasanjo is a key reason why we are watching YouTube live right now. You think Tinubu likes social media? All right. So very good morning to you, Mr. Michael Adekule, and everybody here. This is coming from Ordinary Time. Good morning. All the way from UK. Big T Prince, the fish. The fish. Big fish in the building. Thank you so much for joining us. We have another person here. The great one, Mookie Greats. Welcome to the program. All the way from the United States of America. Honor Udeze Chima says Suma Obasanjo was a great president.
Of course.
Go and see the records, both economically and otherwise. No president is God, but try and the subsequent president should continue. Okay, he tried, and the subsequent president should continue from where he is.
Does he lay the blueprint? The third time he was pursuing, going for third time in office. Everything scattered. Where you supposed to be laying down a blueprint. Every country that is still holding to this very moment. When you are there, and it's the first person there, as the first democratic system, and that it was your responsibility. It's just like you just got married as fresh. You are going to lay it from foundation blueprints and strategize. Okay, who will come in? It's like plug your shares, and that is how a country will grow. You can't live as a governor or a president and say, hey, I don't leave my own, I don't put money there, but just like you have a family now. I don't born you now. I don't put money, but I don't give my property to make. And they go.
So he didn't lay any foundation.
You don't get.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is laying a foundation.
Yes,
for
either the foundation.
According to the presidency, is
when you look at
foundation for long-term prosperity.
Of course.
Are you going to condemn that again?
I will not. I won't condemn that. But what I condemn is
you condemn the person.
No, it is the motive behind the foundation now. There's no reason you are laying a blueprint for the betterment of the country. Or you are laying a blueprint of foundation based on personal interest, and putting the country into whatever you want to put.
Suma, you are ignorant of records. Obasanjo took Nigeria to a very high standard. Mookie Grace says the best president ever in Nigeria, Olusegun or Obasanjo.
If he's you can say he's the best, but I'm not denying that, or I'm not saying.
Tell what lady says you don't know what you are saying, Suma.
We can't. Okay, what I will say to you is this. He tried his best, but I'm telling you that his best was not enough. And I will let you continue, and I will let you know that what. See,
Sokoto says Suma was biased long time ago and was confirmed by Honorable Kule of City Stand. So he lost the APC. Okay, since he lost the APC councillorship ticket.
You can, of course, for you to say Obasanjo has done nothing, you are not being fair to him. Seriously.
See, let me.
You are not being fair. Obasanjo, if other successive government had replicated what Obasanjo has done, we wouldn't have been here.
What happened
when
we would have been
far beyond the level we are?
What happened when he left the office? You can't just leave a house. I don't do my own. You just abandon and leave am. Either you tell the party ticket or whatsoever. It's still your key responsibility, to oversee.
All right,
behind
we
doors.
have other people.
That's what we are
ground.
saying.
Now this morning, let's quickly attend to them. Gentle, you're welcome once again to the program. OJ, the global analyst, you're also welcome to the
I say good
program.
morning to you. You're most welcome. And our global viewers all over the world, you are most welcome. Our benefactors, Mrs. Sina and the rest, may God bless all of you. I mean, my humble self, Mr. Ojolari, very welcome. Mr. Mike, our global anchorman, thank you very much.
All right, of course, he has a political history in the country. I'm talking about Olusegun Obasanjo,
Okay.
the former president of
Head
the
of
country.
state,
And, also
Head
he
of
was
state,
a former head of state. And his records, speak for Iyabo in Ogun State.
No,
And
Iyabo
he's threatening the credibility of Iyabo.
is a personality on our own. My Obasanjo is a personality on his own. But where they said, since I don't know how to put the word already, there's something rub on another. Something like that. There's a party that says something rub on another, something like that. Anyway, but if to answer the question as that can Obasanjo's record legacy speak for his daughter in the states, yes. I think if you consider what Obasanjo was in 1999, the kind of legacies, the way he handled governance in Nigeria, I think Obasanjo deserves. I'm not Obasanjo's fan. No. I'm from Ogun State. I'm from the same town with him, same local government with him. I'm not his fan, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. Okay. When there's need to talk a reality, talking about what Obasanjo laid some of the foundation, some of the institutions we are still enjoying today in Nigeria. Before Obasanjo, banks were just collapsing here and there. You have only one bank, you have a bank, you have only branch in Nigeria, so only Lagos State, maybe 2 or 3. And when they run out of the investors fund, they go bankrupt, they turn people into problem. It was Obasanjo regime under governor of Islamic Movement that brought about the ideology of consolidation of banking establishment. That you can't just have a peanut and sell bank and the whole people will not put their money in your bank. You mismanage your fund. You say you go bankrupt, the people go back to poverty. No! For you to have a bank, man, you must have a minimum base, capital base, with which even if you mismanage the deposit fund, there must be something left that they can pay the deposit with ease. Just take this to be go with your life before you sell the asset to the bank. Bank consolidation, since Obasanjo broader ideology of bank consolidation, did you see bank collapse in Nigeria again? Did you see the person turning into poverty again after their money have been mismanaged by bank officials? That's number one. Talk of the sustaining institution we still have in Nigeria by now. EFCC, SCPC, the Nigerian Commission, and the DSM current commission system we have now. These are the brainchild of Obasanjo that brought it anti sustaining to date. Mr. Why not for through the new innovation we have in telecommunication, through information of NCC? We won't be standing here doing a program. Look at number of people that are watching that committee all over the world. Our communication industry took a new dimension. It brought the state of art institutions that provide facilities like GSM and co, internet and co. So that's the government of Obasanjo. What about other institutions that fight crime? EFCC, ICPC. It was Bishop Obasanjo that brought it. Who brought it? Number 3, what about the economic policy itself? Economic policy that is sustained throughout up to what we are now. This is the man that brought Nigeria out of debt body. He left Nigeria in a zero indebtedness. We are not indebted to any nation. He mentioned that he mentioned no debt is left in the book of Nigeria by any other country. Who has done that? How about our foreign reserve? This is a man that brought. I told you I'm not his fan. I'm not his fan, but I'm a realist. I'm talking of what that man did when he was in power. Apart from independence, he cleared Nigeria's name from all over the world. With Ikoyo, Nigeria was removed from indebtedness. What about economic policy? And then this is a man that at least how much was fuel when Obasanjo was in power to what we are buying now?
So there are a lot of things that demand stabilize. Of course, nobody can be 100% good. He may have his own bad side. Where we score him low is that yes, he says he's a nationalist. It's not a tribalist anyway. I will score him low because I don't see much of his. I was expecting him to use his office to do more, to bring more facilities to my state. I'm from the same with him. That area I score him low. Don't blame me. I mean that's expected of everybody in Nigeria. That where you are from, at least do something better there. Because nationally, holistically, nationally, it's an achievement. So one other person's anyway, I other people's view. That's their own view. But anyway, if you now compare what that man laid down, what we had through, where was nothing, compare what we are having now. How much are we buying fuel now? How much is left of indebtedness in Nigeria now? To somebody who left office after 8 years and Nigeria don't have any debt again. Somebody who left heavy, for himself. Our GDP grew very well. Compare those statistics, all those facts with what we are having now. Do you know the level of indebtedness of Nigeria now? Not even local debt to foreign debt. How much are you buying fuel now? What's the cost of living? Cost living index. What's it now compared to what it was? I mean, these are fast. I mean, every kind of job is coming and be bamboozling. Yes, these are very point that you can compare with other successful government. Is it the same thing with what we have? Because it's supposed to be improving upon that. The government that came, the worst government that worsened it is Buhari regime. Jonathan came, he wasn't a little, but the really worst one was Buhari regime that printed money that bought news, and then APC now even took it further. Government will now took it further to higher level by removing subsidy, touching the price of a product that has multiplied effects on every other thing. You know that when you touch the price of products, it will spark up increment in the price of every other thing. What must you then do then? What must you do when that has happened? The extra money you make from that subsidy should be deployed in addressing the suffering, the pushing effect we will experience. Like if you come to transportation system, bring more buses to the public. We have alternative to private. Food and co. Bring more food. Make sure that there is a full surplus in Nigeria for people. All these areas, education and co. This place is supposed to have spent the money to push the effect on Nigeria. Instead of Tinubu doing that, he didn't do that as well. So the people that worsened the state of we are now, compare what we had in the opposition is Buhari. Jonathan started gradually. It wasn't worse. But Buhari took it extra mile. And Tinubu government by that similar act of not managing or using that money made from subsidy properly for the interest of the masses. He said it's an hyper level he took it to. He said he was giving the money to governors. How could that be? Okay, what has government done to us? What government policy do you see as a supplement to, as a replacement, as an alternative to? To the parent one. Yes. Is there any government? This is where you're supposed to spend the money. And those areas of that cost life of Nigeria, they say that Nigeria will not feel the impact of that excessively high cost of increment in cost of living by removal of subsidy. They didn't do that. So those who are comparing is a man that laid the foundation of very good governance. I told you, I'm not his supporter, I'm not his fan. In 1999 to 2007 or so. Yes, 2007. Yes. So, with those things I've said.
All right, I'm still coming back to you. We still have other topics here. Yes. Gentleman Mike Iyabo Obasanjo declared their intention to contest the Ogun State governorship seat, and she expressed optimism, to be Nigeria's first elected female governor. Now, we are talking about or looking at the legacy of our father, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of the nation. Now, Nigeria under Obasanjo and Nigeria under Tinubu. Let's get your own opinion.
Well, I think it's going to be a very serious comparison if you need to look at it even sectorally. The administration of Olusegun Obasanjo and what we are having now. I think OJ has also helped us in rolling out some of the things that Obasanjo was able to do during his administration, which are commendable anyway. Just that if you look at what he has done vis-a-vis the amount of money that he has access to at that time, you will still realize that he can do better than what some of my colleagues are applauding today. Because I always want to assess a leader based on what is at your disposal. It's not just about one senator going to a village to do a borehole after collecting millions of naira from the National Assembly, and the entire village will gather around him and be applauding. They don't even understand what their representative have access to, compared to the borehole that is digging is useful for them, but they will have demanded for more if they have an idea of what the man have access to in terms of resources. So leaders must be assessed based on what is at their disposal. So when you look at the administration of Obasanjo, and we want to try to see if Iyabo can leverage, because I think that is what we should be looking at now. The intention of Iyabo Obasanjo to be the first female governor of Ogun State. I think Iyabo may not be able to ride on that pedigree. It may be difficult, because even politically speaking, Obasanjo doesn't have that weight as of today. Politically now, he has done some commendable things that we have talked about, but politically speaking, Obasanjo doesn't have that weight in today's Nigeria politically. If you look at even previous past elections that we've had after his administration anyway, he has always lost even his Itaiko unit. Normally vote at Itaiko. He has always lost that particular unit most of the time. So that weight is not there. So what will be left for Iyabo is for what he has been able to do, how he has been able to galvanize support for herself, what he did as a minister, as a commissioner for health in that state, what he did, what she did as a senator representing that state and all of that. So those are the things that will count for her, and not necessarily his ability to leverage on what the father has done.
You highlighted the terrible things he did when he was governing the nation.
Yes, I think,
and the legacy of Obasanjo speak for.
It will speak for
will it create trust?
It will speak for Iyabo, because Obasanjo never touched the life of Ogun State as a state of where he come from. After I told you in my speech that's where I have issue with him. He never reflected when it comes to issue of, bringing federal capital might in terms of provision infrastructure and facility to the state. Obasanjo never did anything. Look at the road that went to Ogun State from the Batu Water before I go. Obasanjo never did it. So Ogun State as a state did not benefit from Obasanjo as a president. So what would later be campaigning for? What will it point to that when my father was in power as a president? This is what my father brought to our state. Nothing. It didn't bring anything. It was calling himself as a nationalist. Nationalist does not have origin. Does not have where it originated from, where it come from. Every nationalist have where by one mission nationalist is that by based on where you originate from, that come from, that's what within geographical entity of that country, that what qualifies you. Because Yoruba is part of the geographical tribe in Nigeria. If you are Yoruba, that's a part of Benin Republic, when you are Yoruba Republic and Togo, you know it qualifies to be a Nigerian. I won't be as well. So there's no nationalist that will not have a place of origin. But when you are not place of origin, you don't bring any, you don't attract, you don't do anything to a place where you are from, origin, your place of state. So Obasanjo does not have any record, a good record in Ogun State. Not to remember what I've just said about him nationally now. I'm talking of the state where he is from. So his daughter cannot have anything to leverage upon. Even the daughter can, maybe the only thing that will left for the daughter is that when was commissioner, what she did, when was the senator, what she did. And then open on the NC and the goodwill of other people of Ogun State. To now have a cogent thing that on which you should be campaigning upon based on further legacies, no, but you don't have in Ogun State.
All right, Mukigate says when Asiwaju completes its tenure, we will compare. All right, Jeffrey Prince says Obasanjo did care to put up the resistance. He did well to put of a resistance when the Cameroonians were showing their muzzle when they were dragging Bakassi Peninsula with Nigeria. He was a good president, but made mistakes.
Yes,
right?
sure. Yes, agree.
And that's what the Nigerians are banking on.
Yes,
capitalizing on his mistakes.
Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect.
But when it comes to governance,
no, you must see. I'm not putting person as 100% perfect. So, but I'm saying I give him. Let me say 65. Don't let me give me 81. Let me give me first class. Let me give him second class upper. I give him 60 to 65. I'm telling you that compare what he did with what we have now. Yes, it's nothing to write me down.
All right, Godwin says anyone who is a citizen of Nigeria can contest for any position, even though their father were former president or not. Even though their father were former president or not. Right. All right, Safabiano is praying for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he says subsidy is gone. God bless President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On to the next one, Mookie Great. Until the prayers are filled with God. All right, we'll move down to Christy. For one good thing we should always remember is that our president from Yoruba Instruction have the ability to play politics effectively, but always chicken out when it matters most. Oh,
that's the opinion. I don't agree with that.
All right, Udeze Chima Obasanjo took Nigeria from the status of a failing nation to a strong economy.
That is true.
All right, Taiwo Odunlade says no, Jonathan era was the worst. All right, Iyabo should go and contest under ADC now. This is coming from Mookie Great. Udeze Chima goes on. Obasanjo handed Nigeria to a competent and but death, unfortunately, took away Yaradua from us. This is an Igbo man commenting in the comment section.
Mr. Mike, not only you know,
from Obasanjo to Yaradua.
Mr. Mike, it's not only
what he's saying. And if he is criticizing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should we condemn him?
Mr. Mike, among those who are commenting, if I count their number, maybe up to 10. I've not seen anyone that have condemned Obasanjo. They only said, of course, it's a human being that has imperfection part of his own. The record is there now. This is our country. That we are not the police, we are not Benin-ians. We are Nigerians. We were all here when this was going on. And we can see what happened during this tenor. So you are saying the truth. All this you are posting that it's not so. Can anybody say it's not so? Okay, counter it if you say it's not so. Go bring our record. Where Obasanjo was in government. How was our assistant president when he was leaving the country? When he was leaving power? Are we the agency indebted? What's our GDP? What's our external reserve? I mean, all those things are parties that put the country in a good position. And like when the other people now took over, now squandered everything. They wasted everything. And this one knows, imagine look at the cost of living now. Look at the cost of fuel now. If also had removed some things at that time, you can imagine the amount of money he will have. He will have spent the money wisely than what Tinubu did. Tinubu didn't spend the money of subsidy wisely at all. All right, gentlemen, let us look at this comment together. You can also join us, Mr. Vincent. Okay. This is from Udeze Chima. Obasanjo handed Nigeria to a competent hand too. Yes. But death, unfortunately, took away Yaradua from us. This man, he is a critic of this current administration, that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. He's also a critic of the late Buhari administration. Now, what do you have to say about what he wrote here?
I think you are referring to Udeze Chima. You see,
he's an Igbo man. Yes. And has been speaking good about Obasanjo, speaking good of the late Yaradua.
That shows that he is a detribalized personality. It's about issues. It's not about emotions. And when you confront issues frontally, expunging emotions, unnecessary emotions, I think we'll be arriving at a point. I want to believe that Obasanjo, give or take, he did his best when he held sway as the president of Nigeria. And one landmark, or rather noticeable achievement, was even writing off our debt by going to the Paris Club and the London Club to secure the cancellation of our debt, and which was done. Then sadly also, government after him now build what is called humongous debt that we are now being confronted with. And I want to believe that if a government that has that political will to go to the Bretton Woods institution and other, to seek for a kind of debt relief or cancellation. I think if other people, I want to believe if government is meant to be a continuum, I think government after him should have also built on what he has achieved so far. But give or take, I think you cannot take that credit away from him. Yes. I think he has done creditably well in that regard. And also, you can see the persons that he brought into governance. And today, they are also championing most of the major institutions in the world. Yes. Notably Nkojewiela and Femi Adesina, and some other people too that I cannot read out their names now. And that shows somebody who meant well for this country. It's not about whether it's from Abeokuta or from Ijebu. It's about Nigeria. Nigeria project is what we are talking about. I want to salute the persons of Udese Chima, because that's what is called critical thinking. Yes. And when you bring it to the fore, I think I want to salute that kind of courage for doing so.
I did the same thing with Udese Chima. I'm not always agree with him. Therefore, showing destabilized stand on this, that's explaining that this is a man that gave us something good. I also give Mr. Business, Mr. Udese Chima. I thump up for you. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, let's have your opinion. This is comment.
Of course, my colleague have said it all. It shows a man that is not looking at things from the tribal angle alone. Somebody else will have teared down anything coming from a particular tribe, irrespective of whatever positives that you have around such things. But he's looking at it critically and say, okay, despite the fact that this man is from this particular place, he has been able to do this and all. So it shows he's a tribalist individual, and I commend him also for it.
All right, away from that, let's quickly move down to what happened in Lagos yesterday. Shiite protest attacks on Iran in Lagos. Conflict spreads to Lebanon as Iran strikes Saudi Arabia, Qatar, energy sites. Kuwait erroneously downs US jets. Warfare deepening as France allies back Gulf states. I think this issue is escalating. Mr. Vincent, what should Nigerian government do at this point in time?
You see, we live in a global village. We live in a global village. As long as there is a conflagration in that aspect of the world, I think you can see what is now, the skirmishes of that, or rather, the pointers of what we are experiencing now in the country as a result of the hike in the petroleum pump price. Couldn't have been connected with that conflict. I mean, the Iran-Israeli US triangle conflict that is ongoing. But when you now look at what is going on, I think for a government that has a sticky cap on, we should be able to look inward and see which area is going to be mostly affected. And you know, Nigeria, our major money spending has always been oil. And oil, we consume a larger chunk of imported oil, even though we have the largest refinery in the country. And that goes to show that a lot of prices are going to change in terms of food and other things too in the country, transportation and what have you. It is ordinary person that will suffer it. I think the government should put a thinking cap, because if there should be a kind of measure to be put in place by any government that is rational, to see that all these shocks will not get us down, and as citizens of this great country, because I believe that Nigeria still has the capacity to ward off all these kind of if they really have that sincerity of purpose in doing the needful.
Mr. Mike, see, we have two issues here. We have the Shiites protest, we have the petroleum matter. You see, the Shiites, Nigerians are known to have affiliation with different organization or sympathy or love for different organizations over the world. Christians have with the maybe the Israelites, the Muslim with the Arab people, the Saudi people of religion. But what I will ask them is, what I will tell them is that in expressing their sympathy or appreciation whatever, so they have for this whatsoever thing they have before, they should make sure that they guard against lawlessness. Don't extend it to become violent, I be killing, I be destroying like people's life. Don't allow break down law and order. If you peacefully demonstrate, if you police guarding you, and after the demonstration go back to your house, okay, nobody is stopping anybody from showing appreciation or support to anybody over the person. To not take it to become a riot, the violence, I be killing people, I be destroying life and property. That's where I should make the so-called shy people. Yes, that's where I should. That's where I'm pursuing them. They should not do that. Yeah, on a particular matter, Mr. Mike, whether we like it or not, Iran is a oil producing nation, and now there will be disruption in their supply. That's I hope that I'm not sure. Maybe it's afraid their supply. Maybe they're afraid their production and supply. If it affects their supply, that means there will be less oil in the market. Then the price will go up. That, because simple of economics, when there's shortage of supply, the price will go up. That means the price of oil will go up. That means it will be a blessing to Nigeria. Because if that's if they are able to produce and export their oil, then there will be less supply. There will be less quantity of oil in the world market. That means the price will go up. Then it will be a blessing to Nigeria. That's the price of oil will go up, and Nigeria will be any more revenue. But the issue is that how are we going to spend the extra money we will make from that oil revenue? That's the issue. So I'm looking at it that if the escalation of crisis goes on, don't forget Iran is also firing missiles to Saudi Arabia, Oman. All these are all these states. If there's a disruption in their supply, pressure in their supply, that means less quantity of oil will be available in the world market, and the prices will go up sharply, which will be a blessing to Nigeria. But the issue is that what I'm more concerned now, the extra money we will make, are we going to spend it judicially or waste it again and give to the government? That's the only concern I have. So, but it may be a blessing. It should be a blessing to us, Nigeria, as oil producers, because all those causes involved, once their supply process is hampered, less quantity will be available, the price will go up, and we will have more prices.
Gentleman Mike, why are these protests gaining traction in Nigeria? There was a protest in Lagos, Gombe, Sokoto, as regards what is going on in Iran. What do you have to say? Should we start building up our security?
Definitely, the protest is an expression of displeasure to what is happening in the international scene, especially in the Middle East at the moment, and is expected anyway. What government needs to do is to ensure that security operatives are on alert to ensure that such protest doesn't get out of hand. There's nothing wrong in people coming out to express their displeasure over the happenings around, which we have seen in some of the states in Nigeria. The security should be on alert to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order, at least in our country. Then secondly, we talked about the price of oil, petroleum products generally, that is already being affected as a result of what is going on in the Middle East. I think it's also a shame for us as a nation. Ordinarily, like OJ said, we should have even benefiting from the ongoing crisis in the Middle East. But that is not likely to be so. If you remember the Gulf War of 1990 to 1991, report shows that Nigeria made about between 12.4 and 12.5 billion dollars as at that time. We are talking about 1990 and 1991. If you convert that money into today's naira, we are looking at about 16.99 trillion naira. That is, even in today's depreciated naira, it is still an humongous amount in today's currency, in today's naira. But how was that money managed? It was mismanaged by Bangida administration. And when Abacha came on board, he set up the Okigbo panel. The report till tomorrow out on the Kibu panel. So these are the kind of people we have in leadership, that in spite of whether we are making more money, it will not reflect in the lives of the people, because we have leaders that are so greedy, that are so insensitive to the plight of their people. So I'm not too optimistic that the current happenings in the Middle East will translate into anything meaningful in terms of our earnings. Look at it again. We have run our 4 refineries aground. A nation with 4 refineries, we cannot boast of one now that is functional.
I think
all eyes are on Dangote refineries, and that one can afford to swing you to whatever side, because he's a businessman, and I wouldn't blame him for it. So what will have been our benefits as a nation is the other way around, mate.
Thanks so much, gentlemen.
Many thanks.
What's up with Port Harcourt refinery?
Yeah, what stop the corruption, stop the Port Harcourt refinery, and I think that is what the president needs to be concentrating on now. You could see one of them that just spent all the money that Nigeria needed, and they spend it on these children in in the school. There are schools in America, and a lot of them have turned that place to a cash cow. And I think the president needs to be dealing with them one by one, picking them out and dealing with them one by one. And I can say, as we are now, our refinery has not been built to be working the way it is, and that is why the engineer that just turning around those refinery have been hearing turn around maintenance right from the President Obasanjo tenure. They have been hearing that turn around maintenance, and the refinery was not even turning around, not to talk of the maintenance that they are carrying on it. So it's just a dim, it's a block of corruption that some people created for themselves, and I think those people need to be brought to the book and punished, get them punished. I think the president, if he can do that for Nigerians, to let us be asking questions, who are the one behind the crisis we are facing with our refinery. But thank God, Dangote refinery is there, and the presidency, the Nigerian government has a stake in Dangote refinery, but a lot of people don't know that is a partnership refinery they have with Dangote, and anybody can go and verify what I'm saying. So that is my stake on that level. And if you want to now go on the insecurity we are having now, I think Nigeria should tread softly. We need to tread, and we need to be proactive. I see now that we have some protests from the El Zazaki. El Zazaki is an Iranian ally. They get all the goodies, all the needed, all what they need to run the the Shiites. They got it from They got it from Iran and Ayatollah. So to me, the big masters has been crushed down, and you could see that it will be really reflect on the Nigerian states likewise, because those guys, they tried with Buhari tried to diminish them, Buhari tried to cage them, but he could not fully succeed. They were the one that always, when the general in Kaduna was about to pass, they blocked all the roads that they have to just be on their lineage and move all around. And so those are the dangerous people in Nigeria now. Allied, dangerous El Sasaki. I'm talking of the El Sasaki movement. The Nigerians should be careful of them and should be aware of them and should be able to monitor their movement as it is now, because they are top ally of Ayatollah.
Now, what should be the action of Mr. President and our security agents?
Our security agents.
The protest we are witnessing.
Is a forewarning that they should have to be proactive in their ways, and this is just a forewarning for them of what is expected. And as a government, I would expect that they should just come and do the needful by trying to block all those leakages that has always been a problem in our security architecture. I want to believe that a government that is proactive know what to do in terms of it, because you remember the days of the year during that the former chief of army staff then, Buratai, when he was passing, then the adherent of Zaki, it belongs to that Shiite group. They went and blocked the road of a high-ranking military officer, and you saw what really happened, what transpired later. Some of them were just shot at and they were killed, and they were cleared off. But Nigeria, I want to believe that law is meant to govern the conduct of people within a given territory. A situation where some people take laws into their hand is a no-no for me. I want to believe that for Nigerian government, they should try and up their game to see that this thing should not dovetail into an uncontrollable problem, because we live in a country, everybody, we are all desirous of peace, and as long it is enshrined in the constitution for anybody that want to protest to so do in an harmonious and peaceful manner, I think they should just conduct themselves, but the security agency should be on the watch out and see that there should not be any infraction to the entire security setup in the country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Oluwawan, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
You're welcome to the program. Can you move closer? All right, somebody has something for you this morning. He said he has sent 10K for your coffee.
Oh God. Oh
Johnny Math.
Oh God, I'm very, very, very grateful. God will send you a special coffee for today, because we appreciate the reality of God. Because we are here, we are Nigeria. God will continue to bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Because the language is purity, the language is peace. No, see, the wicked have no home of peace. The wicked, they have no home of peace, because your whole heart is not going happy. See, that's why what we are seeing now, it must never part. Because we reach in generality of the whole world. No somebody call himself a spiritual leader. Who are you? You now put people in bondage in the name of spiritual leader. I'm talking to the Iranians. See, let America come again as a bulldog of the whole world. Peace will reign. Bulldog, nobody one on the back, no teeth. Like under Joe Biden. Now, Donald Trump say, if we don't want, we go want. We don't want to go on, so let peace reign. That is the answer. Let there be quality of justice between anyhow. Whether you are higher or down, everybody is equal right of justice. Not that some people will not superior. How many years will be superior? Thank you. God bless you for your cup of tea. We are alive.
All right, thank you so much, Oluwawan. Kule, there are questions for you in the comment section. Okay, let me go to Anthem. Port Harcourt and Warri refineries are working. The problem is it will cost to run. Okay, let's get it there. The new NNPC boss said it. Okay, Port Harcourt and Warri refineries are working. Okay, he's talking about the cost to run it. All right, we move down to GOA. Boy, Lincoln started shaking when he saw Oluwawan. Okay. All right, Nathaniel Abu says, Kule, why? Okay, dash.
Don't dash it. That's the no dash it. Let's hear them. Right. Don't dash it. Not dash it. Let's hear. I have a thick skin. I have a thick skin. Let's hear them. They give it to me. I give it to them. So let me hear them. Michael.
All right, we move on to Ejiofor Chris. I thought Tinubu was telling us that the PH refinery was working efficiently. No excuse. The buck stops on the president's table because he is the petroleum minister. All right, Nathaniel Abu says, how many refineries has Bola Ahmed Tinubu fixed ever since he became Nigerian president? Can you stop blaming past government? Hence, Tinubu saw it and applied for the job.
Okay, thank you very much. The Malami of this world, that Mele Kyari, that has been in the cooler now. You know what happens? I think he's into petrol chemical, blocks there, and he guaranteed the president that is going to fix the refinery. And what ended it up, it was all corruption on it. And I can say, I don't know how we came to be that we have all the refinery, we have everything working for us, but we don't know how to manage it. The successive, you said don't blame the successive president that has been on the throne. A whole president or Obasanjo in which everybody was giving accolade to now, not too long, that because I was listening to we need to, because if you don't know where you're coming from, you have to retrace your step back to where you're coming, where you're going to, you have to retrace your step back to where you are coming from. So to me, the only mistake in which the president himself told us before he left that seat was he could not fix electricity, likewise the refinery, and somebody else came and tried to even see how he can fix up the refinery, and he allowed the Dangote of this world to even have a space in Lagos in which the federal government has a stake inside it. I think when they say we don't have a refinery, totally I will say no, we have refinery. We have a refinery in Dangote. No matter how Dangote is in Nigeria. Yeah, the Dangote is in Nigeria and is into joint venture. Is into no wait. It's not wholeheartedly private, Mike. Lagos, Nigeria has a stake on it. If you want to call you should come up and let us. Nigeria has a stake.
It's a point of correction. When
you talk about
private this thing, you can call in other investors. Does not mean Nigeria have this thing. Let me give you that government. Hold on. Let me tell you something. If Dangote, listen to me, Mr. Kule, if Dangote can source for money all over the world to build a refinery, what is stopping Nigerian government? What is stopping Nigerian government from building another refinery? What is stopping them? Yes, because now you are blaming past government, and this government APC came and said they are going to change everything, but they have became worst. Port Harcourt refinery is not working. Warri refinery is not working. Kaduna is not working. Tell me, what has this government done? In the beginning of when Tinubu came into power, listen now, when Tinubu came into power, they gave us a propaganda. They say Port Harcourt refinery is working. Before people now say, let's go and see it ourselves. We discovered that these people were playing propaganda. We are playing propaganda.
Let me read this out. Atman says Nigerian refineries have not been working for 50 years. You want to be able to fix it in 2 years.
Yes.
But he said he is bringing change. Yes. He said he's bringing change. Why has he not brought the change? Rather, he brought something to the people. I said to be corrected on this platform. No. They brought you over.
You know, he used that language to consult the people to come to power as presidency. You see that language is a automatically frostile language, brainwash. I buy it. I was among the people that bought that language. Okay. Say I will fix it. I will do it under 6 months. They don't do it. No vote for me. Okay. I saw a Syrian on the day before he said, calm down. The president was. I was here. He said, if I don't fix that under my first channel, don't vote for me second time. Okay, what are we seeing now? Darkness. See, darkness. See, don't use language that you can buy. Okay, you deceive Nigeria. Now you are not saying you are afraid. Who deceive Nigeria? If you are not afraid, why will you be blaming the past government? The government on the day is responsible for everything that Nigeria has, whether bad, good, ugly. They can buy responsibility on the stakes. So don't brought the language to another side. They have come, they have gone. Now, why is it so? It is my turn. They will come. I want to change Nigeria outside Nigeria. Now, where's the happiness? Where is the happiness?
They say my people perish because they lack knowledge. And I can say wholeheartedly to you, I'm still repeating, right? You don't know that there are a lot of the state actors in Nigeria here. The Shaku Rabios, they are building their own refinery, which is almost completed. Ogun State is having a refinery any moment from now. So to me, the Lagos, the Dangote refinery, you go back home and you put your books in your brain and ask for the Dangote refinery, that Lagos State or Nigeria has a stake in that refinery. So if what you don't know, you can't know. I'm telling you now today. Go and verify. We need to verify. We need to. The problem is we don't move more. You don't take movement. We need to school more. We need to school. You don't move more to learn. We need to school you. We need to school you. Dangote refinery is a joint venture. And it is. Let me tell you what. Why always you stay up, but you don't go out. Don't go anywhere. They go out. You say they are beauty here. They go out. See, why would you tell us to the world? Why do you tell us? Hey, calm down. I was going to somewhere. You cannot be informed. Because where you are now is a village. Show me where you are is a village. You cannot know what is measure the street. You say what? Measure the local government and the street they are beauty. You said they are beauty. Tell me. I said the refinery is coming. It's 100% down. 80%. Refinery. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? Yeah, you see, us is a private. Yeah. See, wait. Us is a private. Us is a private. There's always a joint venture, right? Government and private individual. They always have a joint venture. If they don't know that, you agree that. So where is NPC before you celebrated here? I don't need to argue with you. Where is NPC before you celebrated? Go and ask your Jonathan. Go and ask your Jonathan. Go and ask your Jonathan. Because you guys messed up that refinery. Oh God! You guys messed up that refinery. Where is autonomy? Baba just told us before he left that refinery is just a lie. Stop calling me a lie. Now you lie. Now propaganda. Now you know the telling lies. I don't tell lies. You tell lies too much. I don't tell. Yeah. They are sad people and they are sad. So to me, you see, Nigeria as it is now, we have no more problem. We are the one creating our problem. Number one, let me ask these guys, when Jonathan was in power, what maximum level the refinery was working? What was the maximum? We were not crying like this. You are not crying like this. It was working. But now, nothing is working. What was our economy? Then we have a very robust economy. Before they left power, they diminished that economy. Right? And I can tell you, what they failed to realize that, say for the rainy days, is what is fashion of them. To court. They can lie, make them bring everybody. They can lie and their body will share the money. And they share the money. That is clap. They share the money. No, number one, they have the majority. They share the money. They have the majority, right? They have the governors, the majority. That's PDP. And I'm telling you, these people don't even supposed to get mouth for this country. You people destroy this country. And God will really take care of you. I'm coming. Either by punishment or this thing. You guys are not. You run this country down. You run this country down. You run this country down. Okay. You know how you run the same way you run Jonathan down. Is making cashing out money. Cashing out more money. He's making more money. Let him speak now. He has been speaking. I've been speaking. Telling lies. Can you lies? Oh my God. Sorry. My brother, you see, the way I just want to say is these people, we need orientation, you know. We need orientation. Okay, you know what? We need orientation. As it is now, everything is on tune now. That the president is working towards, and you know we are like $1 trillion economy now. And yes, if you don't know, make you know. I'm lecturing you if you don't know. It's not everything. You just come and start blackmailing and start, you know. And when they say whalers will always be hanging on one place. Why the people that the real citizens will always. I'm watching some. I rush back.
Now it's 1,000 naira this morning. Fuel. 1,000. Go.
Don't you know what is going on?
Go to buy fuel.
Don't you know what is going on?
1,000 naira. Fuel.
Don't you know what is going in the world?
Very well. Our fuel refinery here. Our food here. Go. Nigeria here.
Back to school and learn.
I'm telling you, where is 4,000 naira?
You don't know anything about
in Ghana.
You don't know anything about economy.
If there's war,
I don't know.
Ghana has to increase their fuel.
Go to your security agency you belong to.
You are like Mohammed of Tinubu this year. Like Mohammed. You tell us too much. You tell us.
You never see anything.
Let me say, you know Kule very well. Kule always come to deceive people. There's war in Iran and America. Our fuel now 1,000 naira. And when we take who is buying crude abroad and Nigeria? Anything that happens, there's no benefit. Kule said they are building a refinery. I always saw Dangote refinery. Kule celebrate NPC refinery. Today, no fuel. Today, Tinubu is collecting loan. Tinubu is getting more money. Nigerians are poorer, getting poorer every day. So, Kule, stop telling lies.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your contribution. God bless you. Felix, thank you. Oh, yes, Femi. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. You're welcome. Good morning to our fellow across the game. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm good. This is the third month of March, and happens to be the day I was born.
That is the code. I'm forgetting the code. It's a birthday. The code of 33. Oh my God. Oh my God. Long life and prosperity.
Hey, man. I was born on the 3rd March. Yeah, that was the day I was born. Yes, so I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to everyone, and I wish everyone good. And now may this month take us to the next level as we march to greatness. God bless you all.
You know what happened? Accidentally, it's happened to be the birthday of my elder brother. Officer Adekunle Adewale, I say happy birthday to you. His name is Adekunle. I'm talking of Officer Adewale Adekunle. Happy birthday to you. And congratulations. Yeah.
Congratulations to you. All right. I wish you long life and prosperity. May you celebrate more years in wealth and good health.
Amen.
In Jesus' name. All right. In the comment section, people, the viewers, the student viewers, are wishing you happy birthday here.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Great.
All right.
Bless you.
Chicago School Boy, he's saying happy birthday to you. We have Sunday Ibrahim saying happy birthday to you.
Wow.
All right. There's a Chimai saying happy birthday to you. Chinedu one name. Happy birthday. Baba Yagali saying happy birthday to you. Taiwo Odunlade. The big fish. The big fish is saying happy birthday to you. Saf Abiodun is saying happy birthday to you. Our other viewers are still saying the same thing. Andrew Ogumi, happy birthday to you. We have Lawal Mutiu Adeyo saying happy birthday to you. The great Antna is also telling you, saying happy birthday to you. Ejiofor Chris is wishing you happy birthday. Gona Kingsley all the way from Madrid is saying happy birthday to you. Patrick is also wishing you happy birthday. Frank is saying happy birthday.
I'm just overwhelmed.
All right, Mrs. Cora has sent me private messages and she's wishing you happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
All right, Chinedu Okeke is saying happy birthday to you. All right, messages are still coming. Messages are still dropping this morning. Yeah, Imafida is saying happy birthday to you. All right, messages are still coming. They are still dropping. But Mookie Great, all right, sharing same date with great man. All right, thank you so much, Mookie Great. Oh yes, let's quickly do the Nifo. I hope you're gonna be celebrating it today.
Yes, but a beautiful one.
You won't go like that. You won't go. I will show you. All right, Friday CC or something like that. You have a training. He said that he's wishing you happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Controversial GOI is wishing you happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. So you. Messages are still dropping. Joseph Amani is saying happy birthday. Goodness is wishing you happy birthday.
Amen.
All right, sir. Messages are still coming. Great person. Onyeze, happy birthday to you. All right. Middle East war, and they are telling us to praise up for Ike in our fuel. we are an oil producing nation. When is it? Are we supposed to raise up for hardship? Of course, you know what.
Is it hardship or something good that is going to come as a result of, even though the war is quite unfortunate, nobody's praying for war. But
Dangote refinery has increased its own fuel to 874 naira per liter.
Maybe it's an opportunity for him to, more money.
More money. But what about the people?
But you not doing it. That's what I'm saying. It's an opportunity for him to make more money. I remember most of his products are going outside. He's exports most of his products. So I do not know why he still wants us to be victim of what is happening in the, irrespective that we are still trying to praise him for being the first indigenous functional refinery in Nigeria. But that's how it plays. And of course, at the end of the day, we are going to see what is going to happen. But my prayer is that the crisis in the Middle East will not be escalated to the extent it will become a threat to the global economy. But I know in a matter of days or a week or so, everything will just die down.
All right, everything will die down very soon. That's what Isaiah said, and people are still wishing you happy birthday this morning. This is coming from Water, Liverpool, and it says happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
All right, it's a private message, and we still have Raf Olu wishing you happy birthday on WhatsApp here.
God bless you.
I have a fella from UK, and he's saying happy birthday to you. Onyeze.
God bless you.
All right, it goes on. Mike, I miss you guys. All right, we miss you too. All right, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Tipo is also wishing you happy birthday.
So much.
All right, our viewers are watching.
Wow, this is serious.
This is serious. That to tell you that you are a great person on the platform. All right, Uyiyen, sorry. Pardon my pronunciation. Uyiyen says happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. And I also have another person, no name. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Ike from Caribbean Island is wishing you happy birthday.
Wow, God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. All right,
God bless you.
Kenneth also is wishing you happy birthday. I'm getting tired now. Tell me your take.
Baku. Well, that's what definition of what Tinubu has done when he removed subsidy, that you will be buying, fuel at the rate of what is happening in international market. So the higher the price of crude oil, the higher the price at local. So I'm not surprised. Immediately there is, increase in the price of crude oil around the world, then it will affect us here. That's exactly what Tinubu did when he removed subsidy. So it doesn't concern him whether they sell it 100 naira per liter across the world. The price will be reflecting here. So you buy and you sell what you buy. So that's what Dangote is doing. If Dangote wants to buy crude oil in Nigeria now, it will not be the same price they were selling it for him before. So, and the moment there is a hike in the price of the crude oil, also the end production will also, the price will also increase. So yes, that is what Tinubu is trying to do when he removes subsidy, that buy fuel at the rate of what is happening around the world. If the price go down today, definitely the price of crude oil in Nigeria will happen. So that's the definition of subsidy.
They are selling to Dangote at international price currently, and that is why his own actually increased.
Yes.
I think
yes.
On the point.
All right, Isn't Water Liverpool has blessed you with 20,000
naira. All right, thank you. Isn't Water. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate so much.
All right, Emmanuel is also wishing you happy birthday. He's happy birthday, King. All right, appreciate him.
Thank you so much.
All right, Cosmo is also wishing you happy birthday in the comment section. We also have Victor Agbo saying happy birthday to Mr. Onyeze Chinedu, that is watching us from Manchester. All right, thank you so much. Kenneth is also wishing you happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. Kenneth.
All right. Yabo Obasanjo, daughter of former president of the country, has declared her intention to contest for Ogun State governorship seat. And we've been talking about the legacy of the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo. With the legacy of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, speak for Iyabo Ojo in Ogun State. Sorry, Iyabo, be careful. Me and this Iyabo Ojo. Be careful.
Here you go again.
Yeah, I go again today. All right. With the legacy of the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, speak for Iyabo Obasanjo.
I think Iyabo Obasanjo has been on the political space for a very long time. I think she has been able to create an age for herself, and establish her political presence and decision at every point in time. I don't think that influence. Yes, it might be an added value, because her father laid the foundation of which she started her political career, but at this point, it becomes very clear that she has particularly chosen a direction to go, and having found herself within the political field and all that. Of course, there's no how we look at her, we will not remember Obasanjo, but that deep down in her, she has chosen a career, whether the father's legacy or presence is around or not. She has chosen a career, and to an extent, I don't think her father would want to align with her with the party she belongs, which is not for me. It's not necessary. The most important thing is that she has chosen to her own interest, her own belief, service to humanity, and that is one of the reasons why he entered. Of course, to an extent.
Sorry.
Thank you. Her father's influence may play a little role. Yes, but the lady you are saying there, I wish her good luck as she moves ahead with her political ambition, which she has that right, 100%, to aspire for any.
She has the right.
100%, irrespective of political party law. But the good thing is that she might get to that place and be able to, present herself in terms of providing leadership, and that can even take her further, and also bring the name of the father to, of course, more limelight, so to say, because I do not see any of Obasanjo's children, who are pushing for a certain political position, ambition politically. I don't see, apart from Iyabo Ojo, and she has been within the political class for a long time. What is her name?
Iyabo Obasanjo.
The daughter of Obasanjo, that's the person we are talking about.
Iyabo. You also mentioned Iyabo Ojo.
So I wish her a good one. It's a good one, and I wish her good luck in that regard.
Is here in that state, Femi. And Iyabo is contesting under the platform of Ruling All Progressives Congress.
Yes, it's good to aspire. It's a good thing to have ambition and to come out. He is qualified to, fear to look for that seat. But when we talk of influence of Obasanjo in Ogun State political space, it has limitation. Obasanjo himself know that in Ogun State political space, he has become an old order. That is the truth of the matter. He has become an old order, and at 94, I don't think Baba has that kind of energy of jumping here and there. Like in those days. So I don't see Iyabo emerge as a governor of Ogun State. Why? Because you just come to APC. You met people there, and apart from the time that the woman has been senator for a long time, I don't know our political activities in Ogun State. Our political activities in Ogun State doesn't speak loud. I don't know anything much about her. I've not heard anything much about her since when he has become senator, when her father was a president, up to this moment, until when he just became now, and he said she want to become Ogun State governor. So to me, I don't see her becoming Ogun State governor. It's not this political dispensation. If he has done the race, if he keep on trying, but this 2027, I don't see her.
Yayi is contesting under the platform of the Ruling All Progressives Congress. So also Iyabo Ojo. How is the race going to be?
I think she wants to still launch herself very well and clearly to the, even if it might not actually favor her, but at least it can open more doors for her in terms of recognition and appointment. So it's a good one. I want to see more women, coming and of course play the game to the best of their knowledge. That's my take on that, and I support her in that regard.
All right, thank you so much, Oyeze. I really appreciate your contribution, and to all our esteemed viewers, we say a big thank you for engaging us this morning. It's been a wonderful time with you, and I pray God continues to bless you all. All right, apart from Liverpool that has blessed you with 20,000 naira, I will also be blessing you with the sum of 20,000 naira this morning to celebrate your birthday.
Thank you so much.
All right, this is for your steadfastness on the program, on the platform, for your encouragement, for your consistency, your dedication. Yeah, so I'm giving you 20,000 naira.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, yes, congratulations. Happy birthday. All right.
Thank you.
We appreciate everyone. Please, if you're watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important. Also, like the program and share to your loved ones. I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. I'll be back here tomorrow around 7 o'clock. Thank you. Udezechima, I really appreciate you. Taiwo Odunlade Antnam, Saf Abiodun Andrew Gunjimi GOA, Kelechi Bennett, Dr. IK, Mrs. Clara, everyone on the platform. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. Please stay safe. Bega.